Hey Nick, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to the thing that we do. The podcast with the modest hostess.
Hostess?
Yeah, that's you.
Hostess.
Hostess
Is
with
that a
the
mostess?
mostest.
Is that a fat joke?
What are you talking about, Deb?
Hostess.
Hostess with the mostess.
Hostess with the most.
That's mean.
That is
People mean.
It's okay, Chef Boyardee.
Eh.
We welcome to the Power Chamber thing. Not to be confused with Julio's Power Chamber podcast.
Yeah.
Shout
We're
out
at
to
what,
Julio.
episode
8. This is
Eight?
episode 8.
We're on
Oh,
episode
by the way,
eight
you
already?
labeled it episode 6.
On the
But just to let y'all
That's-
know, the only reason why it's like that is because episode 5 that we did,
the audio was unusable.
Yeah.
the audio is unusable. I am currently trying to fix it, and I may have a way to fix it.
I'm
but
pretty sure Amelia broke it.
we'll find
It
out.
wasn't Emilio's
It
fault.
was, yeah, it was totally our fault.
It was our fault. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
But-
with this mic, we kind of have to be close. So
Yeah, we totally weren't on that day.
Not at all.
So this is going to be the 7th episode that we record.
Yeah,
This is going to be the
and-
8th episode that we record, but the 7th episode that we release.
Sure, yeah.
No.
So it's episode
Or
7.
6.
no,
Six.
it'll be the 6th episode we release, but the 7th
Oh.
episode.
No.
we
This
record.
one will be the 7th episode.
Will it be the
because-
7th episode?
Yeah, because I
Oh, he's still
still
gonna do
haven't
episode
released
6.
the last one.
The
Because
last one.
you didn't give me the audio for the last one.
Yeah.
That's your fault.
Do you,
Shut up.
anyway, going back to before we talk about
We're so
episode,
professional, by the way, that we
Right.
know what we
Yeah.
we know exactly what's happening.
We totally
Um,
know what we're doing. Yeah.
Before we talk about the episode, let's go ahead and get one thing out of the way here, because something happened in this episode that Nick predicted was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 7
Episode-
of Power
So,
Rangers Dino
I
Charge.
get it. They brought it up. She brought it up. That how much of a bitch she
I
was.
told you that was going
Okay.
to happen.
Look, but
What did I say? I
look, the
said-
way this was established, it was a good chance that it wasn't going to happen. Even he admitted to that.
Yeah,
I told
I
you this was
didn't
gonna
think
happen.
the statistics were
I
good. but
said that if
I
they
mean,
had
I
it,
had faith in it at first.
I said that if they had a Shelby Focus episode, they would have this scene,
Yeah.
and they totally did
And they
that.
You know what? You
good.
got lucky,
So-
okay?
I got
Okay.
lucky. That's exactly what happened. That's not luck.
You got lucky.
As prediction.
Yeah.
But anyway, Nick, you have to go first and open it. I went ahead and wrote down stipulations for the winner and loser and
Of
put
the
them in
bet, yeah.
envelopes and handed them to each of the guys. So Nick, you have to go first as the winner of the envelope.
Okay.
Just let y'all know if I'm quiet. Alejandro brought food.
I did bring food.
So
Yeah, I'm
we're
eating.
Hooray.
Free food. And
I've not looked at this prior to this.
yeah, we haven't. They haven't had a chance to read it.
Okay. So what
It's
does
gonna
the
be-
winner get?
That's a weird side difference.
I
Okay,
agree.
let's see. What does
Other
it say
side.
here?
There
There
you
we go. Okay, congratulations. You've successfully predicted that Shelby isn't a poorly written character. You win this balloon. There's a drawing of a balloon. Also, you can hold the... There's a camera for the loser. Cool.
Go ahead.
Did you write this at work?
I did.
Great.
We need to take a picture of that and post it on the Facebook.
Yeah.
on the Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, before we get... Well, I guess...
No,
we
go
can-
ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Emilio. Because this is the fun part.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you put?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
And you actually get to choose.
Oh, cool. That's nice.
I'm totally just ripping
I don't know what
this.
we're gonna
No,
do.
go ahead. I'm not gonna freaking use it.
Huh.
For the loser package. Way to go, dumbass. Thanks. How dare you talk down to Shelby? You disgust me. And you're like, what
Read
the fuck? You're lucky I'm just a noble God. Seriously?
A noble god.
You may now choose one of the
Oh.
following. 1. Cinnamon Challenge Review. What the fuck?
Of Cinderella. I
Oh,
want that.
Cinderella.
Yeah.
Okay. Hot Pepper Movie Review.
Oh, also of Cinderella.
Frozen Tribute Video dressed as Elsa. Don't you fucking dare! Don't you dare!
Yeah.
And Nick's gonna choose one of these as soon as we're done with the podcast, and we're gonna film it
Those are really
sometime.
good.
So you know
this
what? You
week.
just like stew on this and
You
think
yeah,
very
you sleep on that, Nick.
I'll think about
And,
it and I'll
uh,
let you know.
Because I really okay. So just to put my 2 cents in, I think the Cinnamon Challenge review is gonna be hilarious.
I don't know if you can do that as a review.
I don't. You
You
can't
just
do.
you just eat it and then cough it up though. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to talk through that without getting water.
That is going to be extremely hard and extremely dangerous.
Not dangerous,
I
but
would like to see any one of those things happen. Probably not the Frozen thing,
no.
because I mean you did the Iggy Azalea fail.
Yeah.
So
What Iggy Azalea?
the I'm so fancy. Did you
Oh yeah,
failed
you
on
did
that?
the lip sync.
Yeah,
Oh,
the Jimmy
that's
Fallon
right.
video
Yeah.
that exists on YouTube.
hey.
At my friends I hate
That
at
was
youtube.com/
Yeah.
my friends I hate
And also on
slash fancy by who
Iggy Azalea.
/.com.
Okay. I don't know why you put so many slashes in there. There's not supposed to be a slash before .com. Just so you know. But anyway, we opened this talking about Julio's Power Chamber podcast.
Sure.
The guy contacted me.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
He left me a message saying that he wanted me to do a reaction video of his dub for one of the 6 Rangers that we're going to get for this season.
Oh, do you want to do that before or after we get a 6th Ranger for this season?
I don't know. I kind of want to just do
That's
it
actually a really
immediately.
good. That's like a really good segue into episode 7, which is called "To Let Sleeping Zords Lie," and you lied to me. This guy.
That's
when
no. The video that I downloaded said that the title was "Let Sleeping Zords Die."
That's probably a copyright thing.
I don't think
They
so.
probably did it to keep the video as long as they could up there.
Probably.
Because when the search looks, it looks for each word.
Oh, okay.
And the Zord we're talking about in episode 7 is the, what is it?
Ankylozord.
Ankylozord. Because I don't know why.
That's how you
it's
pronounce
obviously
it.
Ankylozord.
No, it's not. I
It's-
looked that up. That's how you pronounce it. Ankylozord.
You're
Ankylozord.
wrong!
You're wrong.
Okay, I was, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
I thought it was
You're the losing
Ankylozord,
envelope.
but I really like Shelby in this episode.
Me
She's
too.
like-
She really hits the nail on the head.
yeah.
And by that I mean,
She totally just owns it. It's
Yeah.
great.
oh yeah, it's awesome. I'm surprised you didn't put in that bit with Coda, because that's like the best scene of episode 7.
It's a
when
good scene,
Coda beats
but
the
I
crap
really,
out of
I
all the
really wanted
Rangers.
that. I really wanted the scene where she's just
Oh, yeah.
yelling at.
That's my favorite
She's-
photo, by the way. Like, you can keep
Yeah,
your Super
the
Mega
thumbnail-
Force Noah versus what's his name, Skitana.
Skitana.
Yeah.
I love that image. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
But the thumbnail, that wasn't actually me. That was
YouTube.
YouTube did that, and I saw
Thanks,
it,
YouTube.
and I saw it, and I was like, I was gonna put that anyway. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
It was so good. I love that. I love that shot too.
Shelby, and you owe me an apology.
Why is
Because
that?
you totally called Shelby the second in command in your video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is. I told you that. Okay, I agreed to you. She is second in command.
Alright, awesome.
He's been saying that for like 3 weeks.
I have been saying
I've
that.
been agreeing with you, so.
Yeah, well, thanks. If you're backing me, you mute bastard.
Hey,
You
hey, I
mute
agreed,
bastard.
and I said it on the podcast.
That's pretty great.
Alright.
But I've always said
but-
that she was a great character, though.
No,
and-
yeah.
I
So-
do like.
You do have that redeeming quality.
I do like the Coda fight though. It's a great fight scene.
I agree.
It's
Uh,
better.
those
It's a
things-
better mind control than
Than
Except
the
for
Black
Chase.
Ranger.
Than the
Yeah.
Black
Completely
Ranger.
useless.
Oh yeah, Chase is completely useless in this episode. I
He
really.
goes to catch Tyler as he's falling in one of the scenes, and he trips and falls.
And it completely yeah, he is totally useless in this
Completely.
episode.
Thanks, Dominic.
And the one line that he gives Shelby, I thought was really I hated him.
I hate that.
I
guy.
hated him even more.
How'd you like the line from the villain? Attack the nearsighted scientist.
See, I did
Nearsighted
like that
scientist.
line a lot, and now that I think about it, I probably should have put that in. By the
didn't
way,
hear
I
that.
did watch Black Nerd's review, and I was thinking the exact same thing while I was writing the script. Just, shall we go down the hole? And I wanted to put that joke in there, but I was like, I don't know how I can make it fit.
No.
I wanted to do it so bad. And,
But it was like
but I
such
was
the
like,
perfect
no.
line.
Yeah. Another joke that I wanted to put in there was which is a
told you.
personal distaste, and the rest of that line was supposed to be because it reminds me of other things, and then it was going to cut to a clip from Last Laugh. But I didn't end up putting it in there because I didn't think a lot of people would understand it.
It felt hastily done,
Yeah.
and I apologize for saying that, but it
No,
really
it's okay.
did. But
I'm ultimately happy with how it turned out.
I asked
though.
you to put an Evil Dead reference in there, or really an Army of Darkness reference.
Which one?
After Shelby falls down the hole and you can see the
Oh,
Ankylosaur
yeah.
with its eyes glowing red, I was like, hey, I'm having a really odd Army of Darkness flashback where Ash falls down
The what?
the death pit.
That's
Yeah.
true, but he was fighting a witch.
Yeah, so
It was a great scene.
I was
There's
gonna have you do
chainsaws
that
and
bit
water.
where he turns around and starts screaming.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
I love that
You
movie.
know the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the movie.
Took me forever to
Yeah.
see that movie.
Just like the LOTR movies.
So
Yeah.
I just want
I
to
still
say,
haven't seen Star Wars.
I don't completely hate Ms. Morgan now.
No,
I
I
still have
don't.
a certain distaste for her.
Yeah, it's weird because like I still like her. Well, I like her a lot more than I did, but
Right,
she's
but
still
she's
very like anal
Yes.
about certain things.
About everything.
And so I'm just kind of like, you're still Miss Morgan.
yeah.
You're not Kendall yet, but you're
Not
getting
just
close. You're close
I-
to that Kendall mark.
I don't know. Do you think that's going to be the
By the
episode
way,
before the hiatus?
I'd like to mention that no.
Where they
I already told-
finally introduce the Sixth Ranger,
Yeah.
or are they just gonna? Here's what I want to have happen. I want them to introduce a alternate Dino Charge team with
see-
the 5 other dinosaur gems that we know.
I don't think
exist.
that's gonna.
Sorry.
I don't
And
think that's gonna happen.
Keeper's prediction that the Aqua Ranger. I'm gonna call it the Aqua Ranger because it
Yeah.
sounds cool.
Aqua Ranger actually does sound cool.
The Aqua Ranger existing but not wanting to join them.
Yeah.
I think that's because he already has a team, but they like don't know how to use their Zords
Yeah.
because they don't have the Dino Chargers. They just have the gems.
Yeah, but you don't need the Chargers to control the Zords.
Tyler did. That's why he throws his charger at the T-Rex.
No, he threw the gem at the T-Rex to unfreeze it.
No, I'm talking about during every Megazord sequence.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's what you're talking
Yes.
Like when he activates it, he has.
Yes.
Yeah.
has the-
about.
He has to
But
throw an energy.
the thing is, like, I think that they would do that, but we're still going to get a 6th Ranger before they do that.
Oh, okay.
Just to have a 6th Ranger, and then the other 4 will be, like, their own group.
Yeah.
Which I would really like, because that'd be a neat idea.
That'd be a
to have.
nice thing to happen.
Yeah.
I guess. I completely.
By the way, I'd like to mention, this is, like, the 3rd shovel fight we've gotten in this
Yeah.
show. I don't know if you've noticed.
The
But
third
they're-
one.
Yeah,
Look, they're
this is
architects.
the 3rd one, because
And they have shovels
first
in their
one?
damn cars. Okay?
Yeah, I know,
So
but
they
like
get-
this is the 3rd one, and the first or the 2nd one didn't even make sense because it was just Coda and against the
Oh,
Slammer monster and just grabs a random shovel
And
that's
starts-
nearby and just starts hitting him with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
he
second one
starts
didn't make sense, but
cavemanning
this
it
one
up.
made more sense, at least.
Yeah,
It did make more sense.
and I also like how Miss Morgan doesn't just like spring into action all of a sudden and just start
Right.
kicking ass.
Yeah.
She totally just gets
Demolished.
thrown
It's
around
horrible.
before Tyler shows up and he's
Yeah.
like, "Let me show you how to use the shovel." That's what I kept thinking every time when he came in. That's what I immediately
Yeah.
thought.
So.
But at least she isn't
that's a good
totally
episode.
useless in a fight.
No,
No,
she's
but-
quick on her feet, which is nice.
Yeah. She's okay. So episode 7 was awesome.
Definitely.
I really liked it.
Um,
It was fun.
yeah, I agree. It's definitely one of the better episodes
Yeah.
out of the.
Again, I wish we
how
I wish
many-
we could have
we've
gotten
had
this.
7 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right. I'm episode 2, 5, and 6.
hmm
All right, so we still got a 4-to-3 ratio.
Yeah,
You're still winning here
still winning. We won't get an episode this week
because
of the
KCAs.
KCAs.
Thank you.
They don't air an episode during the KCAs because they're gonna marathon SpongeBob.
Oh, God.
That's
Yeah.
what they always do, man.
I know.
So
I like
we won't get
SpongeBob.
we won't get an episode, but I will still put out a video this week. Guess what it's gonna be?
Do I know what it's gonna be?
I told you, so I'm assuming that you know.
okay.
Why don't you give people a guess?
Yeah.
And then have whoever
I-
you'll give somebody a prize if they win.
I don't
Guess
know.
right.
No.
I'm actually
We do not
planning
give
on
away
putting out.
prizes.
I'm actually planning on putting out a lot of videos this week
So
Oh, yeah.
for several different reasons. Reasons.
Weasons.
Yeah.
reasons.
For several
Thank you,
different
Madeline
reasons.
Kahn.
Okay.
Okay, all right. I watched An American Tail.
Sure.
Madeline Kahn's in the movie.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
astonishing. It's actually
Where
super
have
cool.
you been?
Huh?
Where have you been?
I haven't seen the movie in like
Ever?
decades.
Yeah.
It's been decades.
It's been like a decade and a half
Yeah.
since we've watched that movie.
Yeah, so I have it on DVD apparently. I found it and I was like,
Okay.
cool, An American Tail, and I popped it in the
That
DVD
movie's
player.
depressing.
It's incredibly
Oh, it's
depressing.
100% depressing.
And I blame Don Bluth for my expectation of kid films.
that
Nowadays.
guy does a lot of really depressing stuff in movies.
I agree with you.
Like the
And I
Land
was
Before Time,
naming
the
them
first
off.
one is
Yeah.
really sad.
The Land Before Time, Secret of Nim,
Yeah.
dude.
Hey, they're
All Dogs
remaking
Go to
that.
Heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard live action in 3D. Who's doing it? Like, what studio?
The Blue Sky people who did the Ice Age films.
Oh, Okay.
So it has a chance.
It's got the writer.
It's-
It's got the writer from those movies also.
Ice Age.
It has a chance then.
Well,
I don't
hold
think
on.
so. Those sequels are terrible.
The sequels are bad, man.
Oh, yeah.
The first one's awesome. Like it's
That's what I'm
really,
saying. It has a
really
chance.
good. It has a slight. It
Yeah.
has a one.
If
out
we
of,
wanna
like,
go
five
I
basic-
also
chance.
forget what the director is.
But if we want to go basically off the sequels, then the movie is going to just be straight up horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm basing it off that first movie, so it has a chance.
Yeah.
All right. So.
So
I mean, like I said, I figured we weren't going to have to talk much about this episode because it's just a really good episode and it's something you got to see.
It's pretty solid. Like I couldn't find really that many faults with it. And you kept saying that we needed that scene of her pulling out the stinger from the ankle Zord, and I
Yeah.
don't think we need it.
No, I don't think we need it.
Shelby is
feel
just,
like we need
no,
it.
no. She just owns
I feel like
it.
they built some odd like they planted this odd little romance seed in this episode for Tyler and Shelby.
I don't
Given what
think
Stingray
so.
says to him, and I don't
actually-
think it's supposed to be like it's not supposed to be super obvious. It's just a seed
I don't think so. For two reasons. Partly because it doesn't play that way.
for
and-
you.
Well, yeah, but like again, like
But
in,
see, you
like
don't
in
have-
Megaforce.
The thing is, you don't have to see her pull it out in any sort of way.
Yeah.
You don't.
Well, I
There's
mean-
there's no real reason to it.
Yeah.
Like the whole
Well, I mean,
T-Rex.
I would like to know how she could just go to toe with a Zord.
Because she's Shelby. She's awesome. She kind of proved that in this episode when she
Right,
just walked
but-
right up to Stingray and just went, ah!
Yeah,
That was
I love,
awesome.
I love,
It
I
just,
love, I love
like,
how you
Liu
can
Kang
literally
punched him
see
to
a
death.
giant hole in his
Yeah.
body.
Just kill. Like,
It was
I
pretty
haven't
brutal.
seen moves like that since I think, like, the Dragon Zord's finisher.
Oh,
The Dragon Megazord that had that freaking spear that was the tail and
Yeah.
just went, yeah!
yeah.
It was awesome.
So this
Um,
is obviously the manliest the Triceratops has ever been.
That's not.
Hey,
That's mean.
Yeah.
Billy
you're-
is awesome.
Billy is awesome. I really like
I-
David Yost.
I don't know which one's better though, because I've seen Billy take on a monster by himself. So there's that.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
no, I
again, he
saw
wasn't
it.
using the Triceratops powers, so there you go.
Yeah, he was the wolf ninja.
Yeah.
Go ninja, go ninja, go.
go ninja, go
Go.
ninja.
Anyway,
No.
I
was doing Ice Ice Baby, and you screwed it up.
don't care.
I know.
Ninjago's awesome. By the
No.
way, they have 4 Lego movies in production now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
We have Ninjago,
Ninjago's coming out with a movie next year.
the
Batman,
Lego movie,
the-
the sequel.
the-
Yeah, the
sequel
Lego
to Lego
sequel.
movie
And Batman Lego. And what's the fourth one?
Uh,
Will Arnett's going to get his own Lego Batman movie, and I'm so happy that
Yeah.
they listened to me.
yeah,
Yeah. That's not what
yeah.
happened.
And then I forget what the last one is. I can't remember.
God, Nick.
I had this,
All right.
and then we couldn't schedule. So that's
Oh, okay.
I blame other
whatever.
people for
Sure,
my
Nick.
misfortune of not remembering things.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
Come
different.
on, Alejandro.
Ow.
in other news,
In other news, I saw the trailer for this movie that I'm super excited about called It Follows. Have
I
you
can't.
seen
I
it?
don't like the
Okay,
concept.
I
man.
saw the trailer and I was just like, no,
I'm intrigued.
I don't
no,
like the
I'm
concept.
intrigued.
no.
I just don't. I
Why
just
not
can't get behind
for
it
you.
I just,
You can't get behind it. Okay, why?
because the ghost acting like an STD doesn't. I don't get
It
it.
doesn't say that it's Ghost.
But demon, I guess, as an STD.
We don't know what it is.
It,
We
don't know
kind of
what it
feels
is.
like it kind of feels like the same thing that like Drag Me to Hell was.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
that's why
nobody
I'm not-
wants that.
That's why I'm not into it.
I am going to see this movie, but why are you not excited?
look, I'm gonna say this now
Go for it.
because it doesn't look as bad as Above, So Below. So I'm gonna go see it, and that'll
Yeah.
be my judge. But
Okay.
looking at it,
Yeah, just
And
give
my,
him the
like,
trailer.
given like what I've seen,
It's a
of,
good trailer,
It
though.
is a good
I will
trailer.
give you that.
what I've seen of horror movies. I mean, it reminds me of almost The Crazies.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I did see that movie, didn't I?
Yeah, with Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah.
And like you
He
know,
should do more.
And The Crazies had a potential to be good.
Yeah.
And like, and after you see the
It was
movie,
okay,
after
yeah.
you see the movie, you're just like, it's all right.
Yeah.
I
Which
guess.
I was like, the
Which one?
crazies.
The Crazies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
well,
that's like the same feel that I got from this
Yeah,
trailer, and I'm just like, I'm not convinced that this is gonna be any type of good.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it a chance.
I am definitely going
but
to see
I
this
did
movie.
want-
It
I
had
did-
a very reminiscent feel.
Like,
of
The Thing.
no.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I got. Like,
Really?
I watched the trailer and
I
I,
don't
saw
get
like
that.
I got that this is a horror movie that knows it's a horror movie that is gonna go all above and beyond for the sake of the genre, and I'm I say that because of the way the cinematography is, just given the trailer. The premise, because it's very out there. It's very far-fetched.
Yeah, but doesn't it sound... It just sounds like something that a frat boy would come up with.
I agree. It's not the best of premises.
And
I don't think it's an STD because there's a scene after the intercourse scene. It's not superfluous, but
it is an STD though. Like I watched Matthew Buck's review on the movie.
Oh,
there is a movie.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, because it got released in the UK early.
Oh.
And the thing is, I swear I've seen this movie before because there's something like it, and I don't know what it's called.
There's also I feel like it's The Thing. Oh my god.
Oh, thank God he showed up.
I told you.
Don't worry, we just finished our Power Rangers talk, so you came in at the right moment.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, Coleman Humphrey.
Hello.
Coleman Humphrey.
All right, everybody, scoot down this way so we make sure we get him.
How are you doing, Coleman?
Oh, wonderful.
Remember, Coleman, close to the mic.
Yes.
I like your beard.
Thank you.
It's fluffy.
Yes.
He's been working on his car. That's why he's wearing the shirt and the cut-off shorts.
Oh.
That's just how I dress.
No, he doesn't. He always wears a big giant jacket no matter where he's at.
No.
No. And like cargo shorts.
Yeah. He wears a big jacket in Texas. That makes sense.
Because it's only like 85 degrees outside right now.
No fucking lie. He used to do it all the time back in high school.
Maybe in winter.
He is right.
It depends on what part of Texas you're in.
Yeah, that's very true.
In Houston, we have one season. It's summer.
It's
It gets a little cooler towards December, but that's about
I hear it rains a lot.
Yeah, almost every day.
Almost every day. Yeah, so I can't imagine hot rain.
That's actually the only time when it's cool, except for when it's really hot beforehand. Then it's just warm water.
Yeah.
So, have you seen the trailer for It Follows?
It follows.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's been all over YouTube.
Sorta. I saw it the other day while I was watching the movie. I don't remember much about it.
Sure. Yeah, that's kind of what everybody feels about it. I don't know why, but
he's convinced that it's going to be somewhat good.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely watchable.
I felt that way watching it, but I don't know. I mean, it just seems kind of silly.
It's only because the genre is so bad right now.
Yeah.
Well, American horror is bad right now. Indie horror has been some pretty good shit.
That's true. The Possession of Michael King is one of my favorite horror films. It's very, very, very close.
And I know we've had this conversation before, but if anybody if you think American horror movies are scary, get your ass on some Netflix or some I forget what the word.
And like a Prozac, because you're not going to survive like a car going backfiring.
But
man,
go to like Netflix.
Go to check out Japanese horror or that's Scottish horror.
That's for that manga that you had me look at.
Oh yeah,
you psychotic bastard.
That's still like the funniest thing ever.
It was amazing. Okay, have I told this story yet?
You've told me. I don't know if you've told him.
Well, did I tell the Mike?
No.
Did I tell Mike?
No.
All right, Mike, listen.
No, wait, yes, you did.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you did.
I did?
Like, first podcast.
The first podcast.
Oh, really? Okay.
First or second one.
All right, alternative story. I'm wearing a white polo today. And the reason for that is because I earned my power coin.
What?
All right, now here's what happened.
Did you get another tattoo?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. Okay, hold on. Before we get on that, me and Nate were walking down. We went to Sonic during happy hour, and on our way back, we hear. That was the airbags deploying.
Okay.
And
great sound effects.
Thanks.
Sorry, I do that sometimes. And sorry, Emilio's showing Coleman the winning and losing stipulations for their bet for last episode.
Oh,
what do you think?
I don't like any of those.
Oh, sure, you don't want to do any of
I
those.
have to
Which would you like to see Emilio do?
I have to do one of those. I lost the bet.
Can I pick which one you have to do?
No, Nick
You
has to
can
pick
consult
one.
Nick.
Nick,
well, which one do you
you're
want
gonna
to do?
the hot pepper movie review, but I'm gonna buy the pepper for you.
Oh, shit.
He's
hell
gonna
no.
do it. So then.
Oh, man. I heard you can buy ghost peppers at H-E-B.
I'm gonna get something hotter than that.
Oh.
How?
I,
You can't
even if I have to have it imported, I will make sure it's
Damn.
so damn
Jesus
hot.
Christ.
You will cry. The
You
moment it
probably
touches your
don't
lips.
want international law enforcement knowing where your house is.
Of course I don't. That's why I'm sending it to his.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I
That's
mean,
perfect.
actually, you know what? I'll send it to his dorm room. It's not unreasonable for a college to do that. Think about it.
Wow.
Culinary class, right?
I'm just gonna say it's my
Do they have one of
roommates.
those there?
It's my roommates.
Yeah,
Wow.
they do.
There you go. See?
Oh yeah. So you're an asshole too. It's anyway. No, because all right. So we heard the crash, and I start hauling ass because I can still see the car moving, and I don't know which direction it's going. So I just start hauling ass. Nate just stands there, and I'm like, dude, your reflexes are terrible. Your instincts, you can't reproduce.
I thought we've already established all the nut shots that we've had in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so I look over and I'm like, oh shit, now we have to give a statement.
That's what
And
you
the
get for
dude-
helping asshole.
And the dude gets out of the car that got hit, and he like what the really loud, you know? And he's grabbing his head and he starts to crouch. I'm like, oh shit, call 911.
I need an adult.
Yeah. So I go over, and the other driver hadn't gotten out of the car yet. I was like, shit, somebody's injured or dead. It wasn't the case. Everybody was fine.
Everybody was.
Well, that's
Everybody was
boring.
fine except for the chick who hit the guy. She was in shock.
You should have just
Oh,
stabbed
yeah.
someone to make it more interesting.
Yeah. Stab him
Oh
with
no,
my-
some glass
with my
accidentally
Sonic
impelled
straw.
this guy.
But yeah,
You're
so
not that
that's
skilled.
how I earned my white tiger coin for the day. It was stupid.
Cool.
The police didn't even take our statement because we didn't see anything. All we heard was the crash, and that is not apparently.
So when is Nate going to join us for the podcast?
He wanted to do it today, but he's at work.
Yeah.
Whenever we can all do it on like a weekday, he'd probably join us.
We can do one on a weekday. I don't work those days, so.
I'm off at 5. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Do it with 5
I
people.
apologize, Coleman, for the last podcast. The audio is. I'm working on fixing it so we can get it uploaded.
It's
The last
terrible.
one you were in.
Oh, I already talked to him about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't worry, we'll get it up there.
Speaking of podcasts, by the way,
Yo,
why is it I still only see 3 from you on
Oh, it's no
SoundCloud.
longer on SoundCloud.
Oh god, you didn't tell me?
Oh shit! Yeah, that's
Dude.
right. It's no longer on SoundCloud. See?
oh, by the way,
It's been like 4 weeks
Sorry.
since I've listened to one.
I forgot that you were doing this with us. So yeah, they pretty much the last time I went to go put one on there, they were like, "Hey, you're out of your 3-hour limit, so you can no longer put on here unless you pay us $6 a month."
Well, fuck
I was
that.
like, "Fuck that!" And so I put it on YouTube.
$6 a month
bastard.
for
I'm sorry. And
4 hours.
Look, we'll figure out something with
Yeah.
SoundCloud or something here later.
yeah,
But for now, it's going to be
it's going to be on YouTube, so it's going to be on my channel.
Okay.
Yeah, at IronBat1993 slash
Oh, at least
the
I'm
power slash chamber slash podcast slash .com.
Okay, we're going to stop
Oh,
with all
God.
these slashes.
At least I subscribe so I can find you now, you bastard.
I'm surprised you don't know what my. I'm subscribed to you.
You have a
know.
YouTube channel?
I have like 5.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
All of them are
My-
subscribed
My
to me.
YouTube channel is so old, I can still log in with my fucking username and shit from forever ago.
Yeah.
Mine is pre-2007.
Oh.
Damn.
Mine's like, I think mine was
crazy.
from when it was still almost a dating site.
What?
A long time ago.
YouTube was a dating
That's
site?
how
Yeah,
it
it
was
was a
launched.
dating
God.
site.
It was launched originally as a dating site.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and then it evolved into like because you would say, you would send videos to people.
Yeah.
through YouTube.
The
Oh,
creators, they were
no.
mad because they couldn't upload. There was a certain limit for how much you could send in an email.
Yeah.
So they created their website so they could share videos. So they'd be like, "Oh, just go to this website. and you can watch it."
Damn.
Huh.
That's pretty
Huh.
cool.
That is super cool.
The more you know. Anyway.
Yeah, if you guys want to know more, go to Ear Biscuits with
Oh, really?
John and I think John and Hank Green were on there, and they explained like the whole process of having.
Oh, I learned
Okay.
it from Rooster Teeth.
In other news,
2 different sources. That's great. Anyway.
I'll have another source.
Okay.
Oh,
The Bible.
so for those
It's
who
the most famous source.
Get the hell out. Get out.
It is. Like, people go, it's in the Bible all the time.
They really do.
They do.
I'm not gonna lie.
Without any hesitation.
Oh, so Coleman, what the fuck was up with you taking a shit on a plane that it stunk so bad you had to turn the plane around?
Oh, God.
We talked about this on the last podcast. That's
Remember, I
hilarious.
crashed the plane into the German Alps. What are you talking about? I ejected right as it was about to hit.
Oh,
Pilot went off to take a shit because I put X-Lax in his fucking
Oh,
food.
hey, that reminds me. There's a movie that coming out that I'm really excited about, you guys.
What is it?
The Joe Dirt sequel.
Ooh.
What?
What's
There's
happening?
going to be another
Yeah.
Joe Dirt movie.
Is
That's
it?
good.
Yeah,
That's
David
beautiful.
Spade is coming back to play.
Yeah,
I've
I
been
don't
quoting
character.
this since I was a small child.
I don't
Yeah.
think that movie's gonna work.
No? Is it going to have the Dumb and Dumber 2 effect?
I don't think so, actually.
I don't
Did
know.
you see
I think
it?
I saw that, yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I'm really just judging it based on the trailers that I saw and the fact that it's the Farrelly brothers who did the freaking Three Stooges movie, and that's terrible. It's not good.
There's one. The performances were good in that movie.
They hit the nail on the head with the cast, but that's it.
Yeah, with the people who were playing.
So
the
we
Stooges
have
themselves.
we have a possibly good chance that this movie is going to be.
I don't know
Well,
who's
I don't know,
directing it or
'cause the
anything.
Joe Dirt
Use to
thing-
the Google.
I don't know, because Joe Dirt wasn't that great of a movie to begin with, but it was
hey,
still funny.
you shut the hell up.
I said it was still funny.
No,
you.
no, you still
It's
shut
one of
the
those
hell up.
comedies that you don't hear a lot about, like Blades of Glory.
Yeah.
It's so good, but not enough people saw this movie to know that it was any good.
Oh, so you like Blades of Glory?
I
too?
do like
Blades of
Glory.
Glory
is
It's
great.
hilarious.
Speaking of
I'm doing it with the left hand because I cut my hand over.
Speaking
Oh, yeah.
of shitty Will Ferrell movies, have you seen Kicking and Screaming?
No.
Oh,
No.
The
no.
one where he's a soccer dad?
Yeah, no, I know what it's about, but I haven't
Hilarious,
seen
dude.
it.
It's
Oh,
fucking
really?
awesome. It is so
I
bad.
saw him on the Conan O'Brien
so
show,
good.
and I laughed. Oh my god, it was amazing.
What do you- was it?
It was
what did he do?
the Professor Feathers thing. Did anybody see this?
No, I
It's
didn't
super
see it.
popular on YouTube right now. He comes out with a cockatoo on his shoulder.
So Joe
Cockatoo.
Dirt, Joe Dirt 2, Beautiful Loser, is an upcoming American comedy film directed by Fred Wolf.
Thank you.
And written by
Wikipedia.
David Spade.
Written by David Spade. Did he also do the last one?
I think this has a strong possibility of it working. Partly because David Spade is really funny. He hasn't done anything in a while, like a really long time.
Yeah. Well, he did the
That has
Grown Ups
been-
films.
Now. Shut up. Like that hasn't been actually funny.
No, it hasn't.
Those aren't relevant. You shut your whore mouth.
Those are not.
2001. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
this movie is old. Anyway,
Good lord.
Told you I've been quoting it my whole life.
It's a really good movie. It's kind of
funny.
like a parody of
Since
Joe
you could
Dirt.
speak.
Or of, sorry, it's a parody of Joe Dirt.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a parody of Forrest Gump.
Okay.
Huh. I never made that connection.
Neither did I.
Interesting. That's
Have you-
funny.
Is it? You have to.
I'm
agree
gonna
with
have to
me.
go and
Why is
rewatch
that?
this now.
Yeah.
Is it because he's telling stories about his life?
It's because he's
Yeah.
telling a story about his life, and also he goes cross country.
Yeah. It's
He goes cross country.
Dude,
Did
that's
you
like
watch
the
the
movie.
movie?
He travels across America trying to find his parents, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right. He does
That's
do
the
that.
plot
And
of the
puts
movie.
the lotion on its skin.
Oh yeah, I remember that scene.
Yeah.
I remember things about
course
the
you
movie.
do.
I remember the meteor thing that was actually a pile of shit.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
And then the scene with his family, this is his parents, and I think and then also the chick.
I think he likes
Oh,
to see
yeah,
homos
yeah.
naked.
Oh yeah, is
Kid Rock
is
is in
Kid
the
Rock
movie.
coming back?
That's a good question.
I didn't say anything about Kid Rock.
Because I feel like he should.
But the
I
first
can't imagine why
him-
he would. He
him-
was a throwaway character from the first movie.
him and Christopher Walken.
the first film was written by Spade and Fred
Dennis
Wolf.
Miller.
Oh okay.
Whoa.
So it's the same group of people making this movie.
Yes.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. Good. Keep the original.
I just
cast.
don't know-
What's the name of the chick?
Which chick?
The
You would
his
wanna know
girlfriend.
His quote unquote girlfriend from the movie. The love
He,
interest.
he needs it for research
The
later.
Research.
That chick from
The,
White Chicks.
oh yeah, she was in White Chicks.
Brittany
wasn't she?
Daniel.
Who?
I don't know. That's what I'm looking up right here.
Brittany Daniel. Yes, that's her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just know.
I have high hopes for the
would-
movie.
Yeah. I have high hopes
That's
too.
why I'm excited about this.
The
Same
movie
reason
made
I'm
me
getting-
laugh, so as long
Yeah.
as the second one is makes me laugh just as much. I'll be
I'd
happy.
have to see a trailer
I
though,
didn't even
just to
see
see
the
what the actual
Anchorman
plot
sequel.
is.
Did you?
The what?
Did
The
you see
Anchorman
Anchorman 2?
Oh yeah, dude, that was great.
Was
Oh
it?
really?
Yeah,
Really?
it was just as stupid as the last one because it was a little. In fact, they took it a step further. I thought it was great as far
Isn't
as
Kanye West in the movie?
Is Kanye West in the movie?
Mhm.
I can't remember. I don't.
He plays. Okay.
Are you
so
sure you
know-
don't
okay.
like the movie because they have black people in it and they make fun of that?
It could be that.
Yeah,
Cohen's
okay.
laughed at less.
There are a
Well,
lot
I mean-
of people in this movie, dude.
Yeah.
There's a scene. I may have told you about it. Did you know? Have you seen the movie? Anchorman 2.
No.
There's okay. So you know how they have the fight scene in the first movie.
Dude,
Yeah.
the second one is so
The
good.
second one, they have a similar scene, but they have like 100 celebrity cameos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking Will Smith, the chick who played Talia al Ghul.
Jim Carrey. Gets
Jim
in
Carrey's also there.
Speaking of fights,
He plays
did
a
anybody?
Canadian.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wasn't it SNL who did the Happy Gilmore fight?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that was the Comedy Central Night of a Million Stars.
There we go.
Yeah,
Comedy
there you
Central.
go. Yeah.
Yeah. Who went and watched that fight?
I did.
I
Yeah,
did.
It was great.
Show of hands.
That was
It
the
was
best.
great. That was the funniest damn thing.
Like
I've
I
ever
posted
seen.
it on Facebook and I was like, if no one knows what this is from, we cannot be friends.
No.
It was great.
Oh.
I loved that the Bob Barker saying, if I knew I had to toss your salad to be in more movies, I would have. But Rob Snyder didn't send me the memo.
Oh!
I thought that shit was hilarious. I was like, yeah. As long as we're talking about sequels, we saw the Paul Blart 2 trailer.
We did.
Oh, did you guys finally
Yesterday.
see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we saw it
Did your
yesterday.
verdict?
I don't know.
Okay, so you guys, you got the same amount of
Okay, so here it is. It looks stupid. It looks really fucking.
But the
stupid.
first one looked really
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
It is
That's
really
true.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
enjoyed
was
the
gonna
first
say.
It
movie.
looks like it's gonna be funny from like a physical comedy standpoint.
No, it's
But-
not.
I didn't like it for the same reason that I didn't like the Pixels 2 trailer, in that I didn't like the end shot.
Pixels.
Yeah, the ending scene I
Pixels
didn't like
2?
at all.
Pixels 2?
Pixels
Already?
2?
Are you
What?
trying
Already
to
getting
kill
the
us?
sequel?
You said Pixels 2.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
I did not
did.
say.
Alright, let's play it back.
Reverse it.
Yeah.
You gotta reverse
I'm not
it.
gonna reverse it.
You
No,
better
play it back.
reverse-
No,
I'm not
seriously,
gonna-
play it back. Turn off the mic and we'll turn it back on.
No, we're not doing this.
No.
Turn off the mic.
No, we have a time limit.
Emilio!
No.
Okay.
The worst part about Paul Blart is I actually spent the $9 to see it in theaters.
So did we.
So did I.
I haven't
I
seen
don't
the movie,
remember
you
it.
We
poor
all saw that
bastards.
movie together.
I enjoyed it. I'm sorry, I enjoyed
I
it.
enjoyed it too.
I prefer watching intelligent comedies like The World's End.
Yes,
The
I
World's
love
End is
all.
great.
I love Simon Pegg.
The World's End is great.
Oh, dude. Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, and
Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright. I almost said Edward Norton.
Okay.
I've been sorry.
Way
I read a
off.
lot about Fight Club
But
last night.
I own all the trilogies: Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and At World's End. I own
Yeah.
them all.
Those are great.
I own
movies.
Shaun of the Dead.
And I love the fucking fence fetish that they have in each movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's hilarious. The
That's when you know it's freaking Simon Pegg
Yeah.
movie. There's a fence in there, and somebody's jumping.
But yeah, going back to the Paul Blart 2, I didn't like the last shot of that trailer.
that's what I was gonna say. The
'Cause
where he gets
He gets kicked by the horse. It looked way too CGI for me.
it was so
Okay, yeah,
cartoony,
that
man.
really was like super major scene. I was like,
Yeah, I was like, wow, you didn't need that.
like you could tell like the whole scenery just completely changes.
Yeah,
and
it
just
looks
goes back.
so fake. It's
like what's the movie with Neighbors?
okay.
Uh,
Oh yeah, the
airbag, when he
thing.
sits down in
Yeah.
his chair. I was like, okay, you can obviously tell that's a rag doll shooting up
Yeah.
in the air,
Yeah,
and then
that's-
as soon as it hits the ground, it's him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I was
that's-
just like, okay, come
that's
on.
totally Jake, and I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
man.
was fun.
I love that joke. It's my favorite joke.
It's pretty good.
Aside from the Mordor joke that you just threw out the window, you bastard.
Sorry,
Yeah, you are.
Mordo.
Mordor.
Oh, yeah, right, Mordo.
You knew what he was trying to say.
You do know what I was trying to say.
Mordo.
Mordo.
Oh, I got some funny news for y'all
Yo.
that I learned today.
Yo.
So apparently, this guy found out that his wife was cheating. So he decides to hold a
Oh,
surprise
yeah, I heard
birthday
about-
party.
I heard about
I read
this.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
What,
That
what
was-
happened?
Hold on,
Poetic,
hold on,
man.
hold on. He doesn't know. Okay, so
Fucking poetic.
okay, so this guy, he thinks that his wife's cheating, and he like he calls his work when she's supposed to be there, and they say, "Oh, she's not here," and then like she'll go to get like groceries, and then won't come back for hours,
Right.
hours, and like yeah, you know she's cheating.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he decides to hold a birthday party, invites all her friends, family, and he tells them, "Don't let her know that you've come in the house. We're
It's a
gonna sneak you
surprise.
in." So what he does is makes her think that he's at work. And so he leaves, and she goes in the bedroom with this guy.
Oh my
And
god.
then he brings in all the party streamers and the
Oh my
family and the
God.
thing. And then she like knocks on the door and she walks out completely naked with the guy right there behind him. And all in my mind, I imagined surprise.
Oh.
It's one of those things where you're just like, awkward. That's
Like,
great.
isn't that like the best way to get back at someone?
That's pretty funny.
Ah.
To make her look like the complete bitch. Apparently, she was pissed off at him, saying, "How could you do this to me?"
To you, bitch. Yes, to me.
Yeah.
The
Death
You're
fuck?
lucky that's all I did.
to you, bitch.
My people are
Yeah.
fucking crazy. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah, you are. You drunken Irish German.
Like, I can imagine Coleman, if anything were like to do, like, all I can imagine is him calling me and be like, I have an idea, and I'll be like, oh my god.
No. See, that's where you're wrong. Is I'm not going to be creative like this. I'm going to kill her.
See, I told you.
The thing
What?
about it is, I don't live with you.
That is a good point.
I will murder someone.
And bury him in a concrete slab under,
No, we
under a
live
city
in-
bank.
We live in West Texas. Hogs don't leave any evidence.
That's true.
So, if anybody's
Aw.
ever wondering if Coleman killed anybody, there you go.
I actually got that from my cousin. That's a little frightening. It's like hogs
Wow,
don't leave
that
any evidence.
is-
Like,
that
that's
is terrifying, isn't
Okay.
That's horrible.
Creepy bastard.
Off to another trailer that I saw. I finally saw the Mortal Kombat X trailer with the actual story, and it looks
Yay.
amazing.
I told you about it.
Yeah,
I saw the
you
Shaolin
did, but I
trailer.
saw it.
Yeah, it was
And what'd you
great.
think?
It was brutal. Oh man, I'm so happy they brought Kung Lao back.
Oh, you need to go to Smosh Games because they got an early copy of the game and they were playing it and they were
What
showing
assholes.
the fatalities of all the.
I'm not gonna
No.
do that. Why would I do that?
You spoiling son of a bitch. You shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Hey,
shut the hell
I
up,
was
Emilio.
watching it and I already saw Ermac's fatality and I was like, oh well, fuck it. I already know what Johnny Cage's fatality is, so might as well just watch them. They didn't show all of them. They only showed like 5 characters, so keep that in mind.
Out of like the 15 that they have. I don't know how
Yeah.
many.
So a third of the characters are ruined for you now.
Yeah,
Damn.
It's-
1/3.
terrible.
Emilio.
I
Johnny
didn't
Cage-
That's a lot of
like the
fucking
size
characters.
of
Johnny
his
Cage,
cock.
Ermac, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and
So all the
I
characters
saw
worth
Sub-Zero.
playing are the ones you fuck.
and then like 2 of the new characters, the B girl and the one that has like the
The
giant
archer?
and then the little
Oh
kid.
yeah, yeah.
Oh no. No,
I
not
can't
the
remember
Archer.
her name either.
I
But,
did like the Archer
The
though.
Archer's cool.
But sorry, Mari's so bad with that character, the big guy, that you never see his fatality.
They
anyways.
took Sub-Zero's mask
That's
off.
okay.
Like he's not wearing a
Yeah,
mask
I do
anymore.
like his new design.
I was like, oh wow, we're going back to the basics here.
Yeah.
Because
He's still got the scar though. That's badass.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was gonna
Hey,
say.
be happy. We're getting Predator, Jason Voorhees, and like 2
And
other
also, Jax's skin is actually going to be Carl Weathers' character from Predator.
Oh, that's a downloadable.
Oh
content.
snap!
Yeah.
Oh, that's a downloadable option.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to download it. It's gonna be like
Carl
a app.
Weathers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you
man.
could get Carl.
That's
Weathers.
Lando, right?
No, that's Billy D. Williams, dude.
Oh.
No, you shit, man.
Carl Weathers is.
I
Apollo-
apologize.
is,
I haven't even seen Star Wars.
Carl Weathers is Apollo Creed.
Oh. Wait, isn't he also? Wait,
He is in Predator,
Yeah.
so that's why I said
Okay.
from
I
Predator.
apologize.
The other black guy
The
that,
other
that
black
could
The other
go
black guy.
toe to toe with
A Predator.
with
Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Oh,
He gets his arm chopped
Have
off.
you guys seen Death Battle between Chuck Norris and
Bruce Lee.
no,
Yeah.
it's Death Battle between Chuck Norris and
Oh no, that's Bruce Lee and Clint Eastwood. Who
Yeah,
was
that's
it? It was Chuck Norris and.
it's some guy
Chuck
from
Norris and
Atari.
Bruce Lee did
Bruce?
fight in a movie.
Yeah, they did
If that
fight
means
in it.
anything to you?
Enter the Dragon.
They had to slow those down. Fun fact: the
Yeah.
editors had to take the footage and slow them down just so the audience could see what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
That must have
Even-
been
It was
really
that
fun.
fast.
Even more
Yeah.
fun fact: the special effects were done by Bruce Lee himself.
Yeah.
Nice.
Welcome.
That's pretty rad.
In fact, he scared
They
a
do.
lot of his co-stars.
Have you ever seen the 1-inch punch?
That's beautiful.
Probably, but you'll have to remind me.
I couldn't. I
He-
don't know
he'd
how
like-
I could. He'd
he'd-
have his hand.
Oh,
with
that,
his
yeah,
fingers
yeah.
extended fully to the
Yeah.
person's chest, and then he'd punch straight
That's
forward.
freaking. That was in Kill Bill.
Yes,
Yes,
There you go.
but those movies
There
aren't
you
any good.
Sagata Shinshiro.
Sinchiro.
Sure.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Okay.
That's ex-
I'm sorry.
That's exactly what I
The
said.
only animes I watch are Adventure Time, Bee and Puppy Cat, and Powerpuff
Anime.
Girls. And that's what
Apparently-
they are.
Apparently this
Animated.
apparently
No, they're
apparently
anime.
this guy
I'm gonna punch you.
They're anime.
No.
They are.
No.
They are. Just
In a
like
semblance,
just
it's-
like Teen Titans Go.
No. Listen. In America,
Sure.
they're cartoons.
I
If
like
they're from
cartoons.
Japan, or even if we've redubbed it in America, it's anime.
there is a difference.
That is true. By the by,
Technically, you're right,
Okay.
but actually, you're wrong.
because of the whole Rainicorn thing, I see where you're coming from,
Yeah.
but
You're-
no.
I mean, yeah, you're right and wrong.
Yeah.
You're right and wrong.
This wasn't originally done
I
in
hate
Japanese.
talking
that
to you
we
guys about
dubbed over.
anime. I don't know what the hell. You know what? I just want to watch Digimon.
Hey, me and him are
be
about to talk an
happy.
anime before we end this.
Yeah.
Okay, so you better shut
that,
the hell
that
up.
counts as an anime though, because it's
Which one?
originated from
Digimon.
Which one? Oh yeah, Digimon.
Digimon-
Well,
Digimon is
that's
anime.
not true, but the first season plays more like a '90s kid show than it does an anime. The second
Everything
season
in
actually
the
goes
'90s
farther.
played like a '90s kid show.
Yeah,
Yes, they're from the '90s.
that's what I'm saying.
Look, we're America and we steal shit from other people because we can't build our own shit, alright?
Okay.
By the way,
Have you
Fuck
seen
yeah.
that documentary where they literally tried to live off all American products? They couldn't do it!
oh yeah,
That'll kill you.
I did
That'll
see
kill
that
you.
on
Why do you
YouTube.
think
That
it
was
was nice
hilarious. So, I watched a couple movies on Netflix this week. One of them being Harlock Space Pirate, which is an animated film done by the Toei Company. So there's that.
So you're
Okay.
losing already.
It was actually really damn good.
I'm just playing.
I was like, do you know who Toei is?
Good luck.
Good luck.
Sparking some shit to see what I can get into.
So that's what I wanted to say about it. I was really surprised. It had a bit of a slow build, but by the end of it, I was like, "This was really good."
Did you already talk about How to Train Your Dragon 2?
No, not yet.
That's what
but
he's getting to.
I'll get
Movie
to it.
too.
I'll get to it. But I wanted to bring this one thing up. I also watched Iron Monkey last night,
With Donnie
which is a Quentin Tarantino presented movie starring Donnie Yen. And what's weird is that his character, Donnie Yen's character, his son is named Wong Fei Hung,
Oh, okay.
which
What?
is a character
That's a character that is
That has been-
constantly reused.
yeah, that has been played by both Jet Li and
And
Jackie
Jackie
Chan.
Chan.
So that's amazing to me.
Yeah, he played. All right. Did you ever see Legend of the Drunken Master with Jackie Chan? He
No.
played Wong Fei Hung.
think
You ever
so.
seen Once Upon a Time in China? Jet Li's character. He plays
Once
Wong
Upon a Time
Fei
in
Hung.
Mexico.
Well, there you go.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico is a great film.
It is good.
There's a feature on the DVD that I really enjoy.
Is that's a Rodriguez
I don't
picture?
know.
Isn't
Yes, it is.
Robert
What's
Rodriguez.
the feature?
There's a special feature on the DVD that I really enjoy. It's
I
the
don't-
whole. No,
I own the
it's
digital copy. I don't know.
Just think about this.
they have a recipe on the DVD.
Oh yeah, that's right.
For
They
a
do.
slow roasted pork.
Yeah, they do.
Called Porco Pibil. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
And they will teach you how to make it. It's crazy.
I don't
It's
know.
really good.
Johnny Depp was probably the last movie that he was actually really good in.
Yeah, where he had acting ability.
Yeah.
No, I
Or he
feel
just
bad
played the
because
same character for every other movie that
Yeah.
he's played.
Yeah. Did you
Since
see
then-
Jack Sparrow in Transcendence? That was super funny.
But that's just really interesting to me that Donnie Yen played the father of both Jet Li and Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Before you,
Because by the end of that movie, I was like, Wong Fei Hung, I know I've heard that name. And then there's like this text scroll being like, Wong Fei Hung grew up to be one of the greatest heroes of China. And I was like, oh shit. And so I went on Wikipedia and looked that up, and that was just cool.
Yeah.
so
Interesting tidbit.
so Coleman, you got
The
any news
more
for
you
us?
know.
Find out anything recently that you would like to share?
Hey, I got something you can talk about. The Halo 5 release.
I actually haven't been keeping up with that. I intend to come into it completely blind. So
Oh, okay, cool.
I didn't watch that.
I saw a single ad for it.
I want
the
everything
one-
I see in that game to be completely surprising. So
Oh, okay.
I haven't looked at
Mind
any
if I talk
trailer.
about it?
I haven't
seen
watched
anything.
anything.
Do you mind if I talk about
I
it?
watched a couple of
Go
things.
for it.
Because Nate brought up an interesting point.
Yeah.
Which
What?
is
Which I don't agree with, by the way, but go ahead.
okay. You can talk about that after I
Sure.
state what the actual opinion is. He is really pissed off about this game
Why?
because Master Chief is apparently going to be the villain.
Is that what that whole find the truth thing is
Well,
about?
no, it's not like he's a villain right now. He's like a rogue.
He was
Yeah.
driven into madness after Cortana died, is apparently what the story is for Halo 5. Or at least that's the way it was explained to me. I haven't played the games. I played 3, 4, and Reach. That's it.
Okay.
We've had this conversation before. You should play too.
I know. Give me a copy. And
Do you have original Xbox?
He
I
does.
You can borrow mine.
Oh, cool, sweet. Yeah, I'll do that after we get out of here. Seriously, I want that game.
Okay.
It's so good. But keep going.
So you play as this alternate Spartan character who apparently is supposed to be strong enough to take down Master Chief. And Nate, the way it was described to me, is pissed off because Master Chief is a Spartan 1, which apparently means he's like the super soldier of the Spartans.
Yeah.
Because they went through like the hardest of all the training.
I don't know any of the lore for this.
Sorry.
So we might have to fill in some of the blank spots.
Like the
And
first
so-
Spartans were like almost practically invincible compared to the other marks.
Yeah, that's
You know, like
what
the
Nate was telling
Terminator.
me.
The first Terminator was the best, and the other ones that they made to try to stop the first Terminator was just shit.
Terrible, yeah. Okay, yeah. But he was saying how it was crap that happened. So he's not really excited about the game. Like, he's still gonna buy it. About the premise.
Okay.
I don't know.
And
We'll
why
see.
do you disagree with that?
I'll have to see how it plays out. I actually thought you were going to talk about how he was going to die in the game because of that one
Chief?
trailer.
Because the thing,
Yeah.
I don't. The thing is, I don't care if Master Chief dies. Like,
There was one trailer where he they shoot a bullet at the Master Chief helmet, and
Yes.
Nate took that to being that they're going to kill him, and so did Chris, by the way.
Yeah, they're both. That's why they both think that Master Chief is going to be the villain. That you're going to play as an
Yeah.
alternative Spartan character.
Which-
I don't know if any of this is true.
No, here's my synopsis.
Go.
You're gonna play as both Master Chief and the other guy. You're gonna be playing two different storylines. One, you're gonna be hunting the Master Chief. The Master Chief is actually going to be doing the actual mission that he was going to do. Who knows what it could be since Cortana died? But the Didact may have left something around. Who knows? I know you haven't played the other game, so
No,
this
it's
is
good.
all news to you.
Yeah.
But whatever the last boss of the last game could still be up to something, because we still, if you saw the trailer at the last E3, there was this giant ship that pulled out of the sand. So my theory is Master Chief's not going to die. He is being rogue for some reason because he knows something, but we don't know what. So that's why we're going to find out in the 5th game. You're going to be playing two separate characters, but with two different storylines, and in the end, they'll meet and they'll work together.
That doesn't
I really
make
need.
sense.
I need to finish playing
That's-
4 then because
that-
I don't know any of what you're
All right,
talking
so here's
about.
what
That sounds
happened in
exactly like
I got to
that
like
sounds
the
exactly-
last 3 missions, so I know up to that point.
Okay, all right. That's all I wanted to get across is that 4 you could knock out in an afternoon.
That sounds exactly like what happened in Halo 2.
Yeah,
What you just described.
exactly.
So that's pretty good.
Plus,
Copy
the
and
Arbiter's
paste.
going to be back. So.
Yeah, that's
Sweet, I love the Arbiter.
badass. I love that guy.
And there is
Keith
there-
David, yeah.
Here's my theory: the Arbiter will be bad, and they'll kill the Arbiter.
I don't think so. You can't
Theory.
kill that character.
Theory.
That would piss me off.
that would piss a
actually.
lot of people off, I
Yeah.
think.
Because
Game
the
theory.
dude was not in
Game theory.
that guy was not in the 4th game, and I was so pissed that happened.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's going to be in
To
this
just
game.
yeah, I know. I saw the
They
trailer
did-
with him in it, and I was like, yeah.
They did, however, introduce like a whole new slew of enemies.
Oh, good.
In 4.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
to,
that's
to
true.
make
yeah.
up for the lack of Arbiter, the lack of
Flood.
of
Flood.
really
Yeah,
aliens.
because the
carrying
Covenant
the-
are still there.
Yeah.
The Covenant are still there. They're also fighting this threat that's taking over the planet very, 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 very efficiently.
Yeah.
And like the game ends on a quick time event, so it's playable. It's a lot of fun. They changed the mechanics on the controller. I noticed
Yeah.
from 3
Yeah. They
and Reach.
They do change them a lot. Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. You'll have to ask Nate about it.
Because 343 is our assholes.
Yeah, but they didn't get the license
Yeah,
before
so
after Reach.
Yeah.
And he's saying that they changed it in between 3 and 4.
Wow.
Or 3 and Reach.
Reasons?
Reasons.
Again, you'll have to talk
That's
to Nate
pretty
about
good
it because I
answer.
don't
Yeah,
know.
that's a great.
'Cause, I
that's a great
mean-
answer, Emilio. I feel so much better.
You could switch it to whatever you want. It doesn't
I
matter.
will
Okay.
switch it to whatever I
You're
want.
goddamn right.
So,
I'm an American.
How to Train Your Dragon 2.
yeah, this is a movie I watched this week. I actually really enjoyed this movie.
I'm surprised
I-
it took you this long.
glad-
Yeah,
did.
well, because like I had seen it on Netflix like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, okay, gonna watch this at some point. And then as soon as I got done watching a few things, I decided to revive my Netflix because I haven't used it in a while since I quit watching Dexter. And
He rage quit Dexter.
Yeah.
I rage quit Breaking Bad. So
yeah, I couldn't finish that show. It was so
It
bad.
slows down. It gets
And
really,
then-
I had to finish, man.
By the way, I finished Breaking Bad. There is no way they can bring another season.
no, trust me, they will.
What,
I
with
can-
just Jesse Pinkman?
No,
You've
no,
seen
no,
it?
no. What they're doing is they're going to bring it. Obviously, they never showed that Walter died.
Well,
so
that is true.
the whole next season's supposed to circle around him being in court and going through that, and then Pinkman's on the run. so they can continue that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they never show you if Walter dies. It
I
just
hate
shows
That
him
is
before.
true. They don't show
I
it.
mentioned in the last podcast.
Do what?
Check it.
He doesn't like the
I
show.
hate the show a
And
lot.
I had a love-hate relationship with it the whole time. I wanted to stop, but I wanted so badly to see how it ended. So I
That's
just
how I felt.
I don't care.
But the writing is good.
Like,
the writing was good. I liked the story.
Okay.
A lot of the characters, especially in the one everyone hated, aside from Walter's kid, and that's probably because I'm an asshole. And I have a problem with
You're
that.
right.
No, everybody
But-
in that show is
but-
an asshole. Everyone.
But no. His wife was so goddamn hard to like.
She
I did
was,
not
and
want-
her
I
sister.
hated her. Yeah.
Her sister was the
Her
worst
sister was-
character.
oh my god.
Her
Like, I
sister
wanted
is
her
Two-Faced.
dead.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can still, but it's no problem. And you can't criticize me for jack shit. But oh no, you do one bad thing, and now you're
oh my
just a
god,
horrible
your
person.
son smokes pot? What the hell? We need an intervention.
Yeah.
That happened. I was so pissed off. I'm sorry. I talked about it last week. I ranted about it. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead about How to Train Your...
Sorry.
How to
Sorry.
Train
Yeah, How to
Your-
Train Your
Yeah,
Dragon.
you guys
Sorry.
kind of hijacked the conversation there.
God damn it.
I've not seen the show, so I couldn't say anything. But anyway,
Skip it.
so
Sorry,
Skip it.
it's a conversation me and Coleman have been meaning to get to.
So I watched How to Train Your Dragon 2. It's a beautiful looking movie. I love the
So is Brave.
the
That doesn't
animation-
redeem it.
No, but like this movie's actually good.
The animation in that movie is like some
Yeah,
of the best
but
I've seen.
it's just gorgeous. Like Flying Through the Sky, like the first one is amazing, and
People
all
actually
the
die.
all the vibrant colors.
Yeah.
People do actually die. It's pretty good.
It's
No.
brutal.
And also the third act is amazing. Like it's absolutely flawless.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to watch
My
this
only
movie.
critique about
You
it
haven't
is
seen
that
No, I haven't seen it. Dude, I barely saw the first movie.
my
How have you not seen this?
I saw it one time, How to Train Your Dragon, and I was like, okay,
Smack 'em.
whatever.
nah. Yeah. Well, that's kind of how that's why it took me so long to see the sequel. The only reason that I wanted to see the
It's
sequel,
the exact same way I feel about Big Hero 6.
the only reason
It
I,
happened.
the only reason I,
Whatever. Sorry, continue.
you both. The only reason I wanted to see the
Anyway,
sequel.
what I was going to
Fight,
Ah.
kiss.
What the fuck?
What?
You
Anyway,
should know. You should know by now.
Just let him talk.
anyway, ow. Thanks.
Okay,
So the only reason I wanted to see this movie was because when I went to go see the Lego Movie, I saw the trailer and it just looked pretty. So I was like, okay, gonna watch that. And so I watched the movie, and I really enjoyed it. My only problems with it is that a lot of the humor seems to be really out of place. It seemed to kind of undercut the dramatic tension, like in the scene where his dad and
Mother
mother are dancing.
Yeah, I know.
I hated that joke. I absolutely hated that joke. I was like, man, we were heading something good, and then you ruined it. It's stupid.
I don't remember that part.
And then, well, yeah, because there's like he's like singing this song to her, and it's supposed to be their song. It's really nice, and then all of a sudden, the guy that he brought with him is like singing the song all
Oh.
party like. It was stupid. I hated it so much. And then Jay Baruchel is not the best voice actor, so some of his lines don't read as well as they probably could have with somebody else.
And that's giving him a little too much credit.
Yeah.
Man.
Especially given what happened later, like that's the only problem I found with the last act of the movie was when he was supposed to do something like really dramatic and his voice just doesn't fit.
Voice acting.
I'll
It's
agree
not
with
for
that.
everyone.
It's really not.
But I did like the movie though. It's still really good. I recommend it.
That's what I have my problem with some animes, when you obviously see their lips not moving and then yet there's some conversation going on over there. I have no just saying.
That is the oddest pet peeve to have as an anime fan.
It's weird.
It is weird.
No, it's when the dubbed when people dub it.
When they dub
Yeah.
it, I get it, but like when you watch an anime, that's gonna happen.
That did happen to me because like the Harlock Space Pirate is a dubbed film, so they would just their lips just don't match up with their dialogue, and it's just really distracting.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
I tried to get sucked in, and then like halfway through the movie, I'm like, man, this is, ugh.
Say, speaking of really poor audio matching, the original Power Rangers, I've been watching a lot of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they.
I was all of Rita's parts.
Yeah.
No. Before
Yeah.
you say something, let me tell you what I've been reading on it. When I'm watching it, it doesn't match up, but some of the parts where she's at, it does match up, and it's just all, and you notice if all of a sudden
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
I've been reading through a lot of it,
Oh yeah.
and I've asked you, I think, if they were the Japanese version or you.
Yeah.
Yes,
And you told
Dude.
me they were, but then
Yeah.
I'm looking through it and I'm looking at who the character is. She's some Mexican chick that they brought into play.
Well,
so
that
I'm just thinking, why? How would it
Well-
be from Japan if Those are all
well,
people
here's
brought
what
into
happened.
America.
Yeah.
Here's what happened.
So I'm confused
I'll
on
take
the
this
audio
one.
thing.
Sure, I'll take this one.
Yeah.
Is it set up like that so it looks like it's from Japan?
No, see, they had recorded some audio from the actress who played Rita, but her accent was terrible. That's what happened.
What?
That's what happened. That's why sometimes you can see her speaking English, and other
Okay.
times it's obviously Japanese.
Okay.
Is because they took like some of her.
Basically, some of the
Footage.
dialogue was so bad that they brought in another person to record over her voice.
Well-
They had a voice actor come in and do her voice just like they did for the monsters and the Rangers when they were in the suits.
So that's why I was getting two people as Rita instead of one. That explains that.
that. But also, the actress who played Rita had actually died, and they didn't have enough footage of her for seasons 2 and 3.
Yeah.
And
'Cause
they didn't
her-
want to recycle used footage because they had done that a lot in season 2.
Yeah.
And
It's really distracting.
terrible.
It's
Yeah, they're
really
almost
distracting in
Yeah.
season 2.
I hate season 2. And
It's one of the weaker seasons.
So they had they'd written this storyline where she gets younger, so they brought in another actress to play her in season 3.
Yeah.
Season
yeah.
2.
No, it's in season
Is it
3.
season? Okay.
Yeah, when she comes back and she comes with the plan to marry Lord Zed.
Oh, dude.
That's why she makes herself younger, is so that they can get an actress to actually play her.
Yeah.
By the way, Lord Zed looked badass in that movie. I'm just gonna add that on there.
What movie?
The MMPR movie.
Oh, yeah.
So, last conversation. I don't know if you two are going to really want to be in that for this one.
You know what? Fuck it.
Maybe Coleman. I don't know.
So,
You watch anime, right?
he hasn't
all the
seen
time.
he doesn't he hasn't seen No Game No Life yet.
Okay, well there you go.
No, I know. I
I'll
haven't.
chime
That's
in
what
every
we're
now
gonna talk
and
about.
You bastard.
I will. I'll chime in every now and again.
If you have questions.
This is I think the first anime that you had given me to watch.
Yeah, I gave
And-
people who don't know, I gave Nick a list of anime to watch that
Yeah.
are really good. The first
After-
one that I put on the list was a recent one that just finished, No Game No Life.
Yeah, and I spent this past week watching the rest of that, and it's really good.
For most people who watch anime, the color style is definitely gonna throw you for a loop because it's not like other anime,
Yeah.
but it grows on you and you realize how good
Yeah,
it
it's really pretty.
Digimon.
looks.
That's your
If
contribution.
you remind me
For right
later,
now.
I'll give you a list of actual good anime to watch.
Well, I don't know, man, because the ones that he's recommended are actually really good. He recommended Attack on Titan, World Only God Knows, and No Game No Life, and I've watched all 3 of those, and I've loved every single
Now
one
you've
of
got
them.
to watch classics like Cowboy Bebop, Big O,
See,
Gundam,
okay.
Gundam Wing, not
Hey,
any of the other ones.
I watched the first season of Gundam, so there you go.
Of just regular old Gundam.
Yes,
That
like
was pretty
70s,
good. Okay, yes.
70s classic.
That
and,
was pretty
and
good.
I admit that season is
Have you
okay.
Have you seen
It's
like
okay.
Macross and shit?
No.
That's good stuff.
Oh, you need to tell me where I can find Cowboy
See, that's
Bebop,
like-
because I've seen
I
one
own-
episode
I
of that
own it,
show.
so I'll loan it to you.
That, yes. I'm totally down with that, because I've been looking so hard for that show,
I own
and
that.
I've seen one
I own
episode,
that
and I
and
instantly
Trigun,
loved
so I'll
it.
let you
So-
borrow both.
oh, by the way,
Trigun is badass. Whoa.
Since you've seen Cowboy
Yeah.
Bebop, you need to go watch
I haven't
Space
seen
Dandy.
Trigun.
Space. Yeah, I've been wanting to get that.
Oh.
Okay.
I, just
But,
I haven't bought it yet.
But for people who don't know, Go Game No Life synopsis: this brother and sister, not by blood, has to be established.
Yeah, they
I
are.
know where that's going.
They're having
They are.
sex.
They are by blood.
No, they're not by blood.
That's how it's stated in the show.
No.
They're multiplying.
I swear to you, that's how it's stated.
You want to make a bet on that? Because I guarantee.
Okay,
They
I don't want to make a
incest.
bet. There is a scene. There is a scene. Isn't it? Doesn't it say it in like episode 9? She says that like somebody came in who was claiming to be her mother, and then she already had a kid, and they met with her.
Yes, because they were adopting her.
Oh, okay.
Blowjobs.
I was really confused. By
That's
that
why she
then.
said claiming.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well,
So-
there you go.
Not by blood.
Hentai.
Are like are
Shh, we'll get to that.
are sucked into a world of literally where in order to get anything that you want, you play games.
And felching.
I don't know what that is.
So like,
Google it.
No,
Don't Google
I won't-
so
I won't
apparently
do it.
like this god made like these rules of how the games work. You can't cheat, or sorry, you can't get caught cheating. You have to play.
God. Okay, so God built the video games, and then
Well,
made
this
the
God
10
did,
Commandments
'cause
of gaming.
the way the way the lore works is that there used to be this whole sect of like a whole bunch of gods, but then they all went to war and killed each other, and until this one god remained, and was like, okay, well, I guess I rule the world now, and so he made us a whole bunch of rules.
He looks like some kind of 90s Hispanic boy band faggot.
So yeah, and
Wow.
they get sucked into this world because God wanted to challenge them
Yeah.
and see them how well they would do. It's because they go by the name Blank,
Yeah, and they're
and apparently they are unbeatable.
yeah,
Blank 182.
So as they get into this world,
Bronco
they
182.
as they get into this world, they already immediately learn all the rules and just like steal everybody's clothes and money.
yeah. Take a land. It's just great.
And,
Yeah,
and the show has almost like a Death Note mixed with World Only God Knows kind of feel thing.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
because
it's
Death Note
okay.
has a very
No,
long
it's okay.
explanation.
I had okay. You said something that sparked it. I can't remember what it was.
But yeah, it has
They're
like
moving
because
forward with the Deadpool project is what I was gonna say.
okay.
Ryan Reynolds is gonna do that.
yeah,
I told you that was gonna happen.
I don't want it to happen
nobody
Why?
did.
because I saw Wolverine.
Origin.
That's not the same
Different
thing.
Deadpool.
It's gonna be a different thing.
This is going to
Okay.
be actual
They've
Deadpool.
redone the whole
I saw the
continuity
test
so that
footage.
can't
I'm not impressed.
They're not gonna have him CGI though. They released a costume.
We've seen the costume.
I know, but they released
I know what
it.
the costume looks like.
But they
Do you-
have an
do you
actual
really,
costume.
Do I really?
It's not
Or
like
maybe I don't.
it's not like mocap.
Maybe you're still in the Matrix. Do you know?
The Matrix.
Ugh.
It's crazy. Continue. Sorry, we didn't mean
You're
to get
good.
off target.
I'll
We've been
get
doing
off-
that this whole time.
All right,
So
yeah.
here's
it's not
my-
bothering me. But,
I saw 2 YouTube videos that I'm gonna plug really quickly. One of them I showed you, which was Spawn: The Recall.
Yeah, it's
Which,
a
if you
fan
haven't
film.
seen it, it's like a year old,
Yeah,
and
it's pretty good.
It's so freaking cool
Yeah.
looking. It's a Spawn fan film. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's by the guy who
What's
did
the other
the
one?
Punisher
And-
fan film and the
yeah.
MMPR fan film.
It's by the same guy, and because I saw all 3 of those YouTubes, like hey, but the second one was called Leviathan.
I think I've seen that.
It's like 4 minutes long, and it's supposed to be a trailer, but it's just a film that somebody made. Albeit it's a good film that somebody made. It's super cool. It's about space whales.
Okay.
You need to go check out.
What?
I don't know. I just think South Park when people say space whales.
Oh,
Really? You don't
Yeah,
go to Futurama?
no, the
you don't
whale-
go
No,
to Doctor
no,
Who?
no,
the
no,
whale
no.
on the moon, dude. Remember in South Park they sent a whale. They sent an orca to the moon.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Carmen
Oh.
convinced him that that's where he came
Right.
from.
Yeah.
What, for YouTube channel,
It was
you need to
Kyle,
check out,
though.
go check
Was
out
it Kyle?
Bloody
Yeah,
Cuts.
Kyle's the one who was
Bloody
actually
Guts.
talking to the
Bloody
yeah.
I couldn't
Bloody
remember.
Cuts.
Yeah, that's a really good YouTube channel.
You know what's funny? Like several seasons later, when they actually do go to the moon, the whale's dead body
Yeah.
is there.
And so is Tom Cruise at a point, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, continue.
So yeah, as they get sucked into this world, they're trying to conquer all the nations.
Yeah.
Because apparently there are humans, ogres, friggin'
Elves,
angels, elves,
Orcs.
demons.
and apparently they're ranked, and humans are like the lowest rank
Yeah.
because they can't win anything.
Also,
Yeah.
they're mortals.
Yeah.
Well, because in the games you can cheat, but you can't get caught.
Yeah,
cheating.
because like everybody else knows how to use magic except for humans.
Yeah, because well, a couple of humans probably do.
Nope.
Lizards.
And also the war beasts are pretty badass, so there's that.
Yeah, no humans have any sort of magical power. Literally, they win with statistics.
Yeah.
And just
It's
straight
pretty good, yeah.
Yeah,
and
math.
just straight up unorthodox means of any way.
So what you're saying is it was mathematical.
Yeah. It's exactly that way.
It's like almost like the last game. It's straight up. It's all mathematical the way they
Yeah.
win. The second game that they do is just straight up just being a dick because they know exactly how this is gonna go.
Yeah. It's really good.
It really is good.
Because they get to this new world, and the first thing they're talking about is like, okay, we need to challenge God.
Sorry.
Yeah, because God challenged them, and they're like, okay, we're coming for you.
Yeah, but in order to do that, they have to gather all the land first.
And like literally, the land, depending on like each land has a chess piece as their
Yeah.
symbol.
Oh.
Each like group of I guess species has a piece. It's called a race piece, and if you bet the race piece, it will and
You can
lose,
conquer all the land.
You can kill everybody.
Is that a video game?
Everybody who is of that race will die. It's pretty much
If you
what
want.
happens. If if you lose,
Don't let
betting
Coleman
the
play.
race piece.
No, not even if they lose. You
So-
just get the race piece and you can do
Don't
with
let
that whatever
Coleman
with
play
it.
that game.
I'm gonna be the orcs. What are you talking about?
It was crazy good.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
I'm a dwarf, so there's that.
One thing that you had told me.
That's what she said.
One thing
You
that
have no idea. Sorry,
No, it's
Coleman
okay.
has the most awkward erection
Want to see
that
it?
he's trying to cradle right now.
Okay.
Did you want to see it?
No. What?
as you were saying, Nick.
Okay.
Get him a shoebox.
I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, yeah,
It's my dick.
Oh man, that joke is like 20 years old.
shoebox?
Yeah, you put a shoebox on your lap and he'll do a puppet show.
Is this like cock magic?
Yes.
Oh,
my
that, that episode is really goddamn funny.
You guys
Yeah.
are bad at high fives. You guys
We're
have
really
to-
good, but that I don't know what he was. I was looking at his elbow, but I don't know what he was looking at mine.
I was looking
I
at his
wanna
elbow.
learn cock
It
magic
was
so
great.
We're really good. I was looking at his elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to look at each other's elbows.
Okay.
I looked at yours and we did a good one.
Whatever you say.
I didn't do it the first time.
I told you it works.
So thank you for joining us on the.
No, we are not
tonight.
done.
We are
We're not
done.
talking about this.
We're
About-
not done.
Oh my god,
We are not done.
you anime freaks.
We are not done. We're
I'm
not
going
done.
home.
You knew what this was going to be.
No, I didn't.
Yes, it is.
I wanted to talk about It Follows and episode 7 because
We're not
Shelby's
done.
awesome and you're a loser.
We're not
we
done.
need to film one of those 3 things to happen.
We're not
Okay.
filming it
Is
Is
today,
that going to
but
be on you guys?
it's
Yeah.
going to be on each of our channels. But we're not filming it today. Anyway.
No.
Yeah, I'm filming it today.
Okay.
But he will decide. But hold on,
Yeah.
we're not done. We're not done. We're not done. And now we're done. Thank you guys for joining the Power Chamber Podcast. I am Emilio, and you can find me on Twitter at MyFriendsIHate or on YouTube at MyFriendsIHate. All one word, where I make videos, reviews, short films, and what I let you know what you should be watching in TV, movies, and anime.
And how to masturbate with a watermelon.
That has happened. So,
Pretty easy.
Nick.
Yeah. I'm Nick, aka IronBed1993. You can find me on YouTube and Twitter and watch my latest review of episode 7. And since we won't get an episode this week for Power Rangers Dino Charge, I will put out a video, a review. You guys can guess what it is. If
I
you've
know
seen
what
my
it
track
is.
character videos, you can probably guess.
I know what it is.
But yeah.
I know what it is.
Okay.
I know what it is.
Coleman?
Thank you for joining us on the Power Chamber Podcast. The
Cool.
only podcast that teaches you how to high five.
Always look at the elbows, man. Always look. Always look. It's the
God.
only successful way to do it.
That's going to be a bitch that just...
So what you're saying is you like to stare at the weenus.
It's going to be...
Yeah, it's the best way to do it. You
It's
know.
going to be a lot of just...
You
and
look the
then my
weenus
ears are
in the
gonna
eye.
explode.
Ice Chip, care to take us out?
I will take us out and say, stay cool.
And it's not prostitution unless.
It's not prostitution if she's an actress.
That-
That's not going to be my new catchphrase.
okay, good.
I just wanted him to say it.
I wanted to say, okay, so this message is brought to you by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
He hasn't seen the last. He hasn't heard the last podcast, so he doesn't know.
Oh, yeah. This,
I finally get why you're the Ice Chip, but I don't know the other chip.
This message is brought to you by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It's only okay to snort cocaine off a stripper's butt crack.